Hi, my name is Paul and I help young people overcome anxiety. This video I'll be talking about my one secret trick that I use to overcome my anxiety and what you can do to overcome it faster. So I have one specific trick that I use every time I feel as though I'm going to, get anxiety or feel it. And this one simple trick usually always works for me. Now, there are so many other things you can do to fix anxiety, and I have mentioned this in previous videos. And if you haven't watched those videos, go do that right now. So guys, I literally just woke up, so I probably seem like so monotone and so like out of dialect and like my accent, and like I know I got my nice voice on, and you guys probably enjoy that. So thank you. So guys, genuinely go check out my Discord. I've been asking you guys to keep doing this, but you don't, so I'm gonna have to start using some hands. So my one trick, guys, to overcoming anxiety is it's the mental, guys. It's literally the mental. So I was in a situation yesterday where, I felt as though I felt anxiety. I just felt it. I felt this presence of anxiety seeping in, thinking it could come and take over my body. And what did I tell it? I told it, shut the hell up. You shut the hell up, anxiety. Who the hell are you? Who the hell are you, anxiety? No one. You're no one to me. So, as I told myself this, and I just kept, reassuring myself that, like, what the hell is this? That I am a stronger vessel than this little thing. And it was okay. I just laughed it off, and in my mind I just told myself, like, think happy thoughts. And I just smiled, and I was with a couple friends. So, but what I've noticed is that if you allow the sensation to develop, because sometimes it just starts off with just one thought that comes into mind, and this thought might be a negative thought, and then boom, emotion reaction. I truly do believe that, like, obviously you have to live a life, like I was saying, story, emotion, thought. So obviously if you live the story, if you live your life in this story where you are doing amazing things, you're looking after your health, etc., etc., the likelihood of you getting an emotion or thought that directly links to anxiety, the chance of that occurring is slim to none. You're less likely to get anxiety if you're living the story in which anxiety can't affect you. So if you're doing deep breath meditation every single day, if you are being grateful, gratitude journaling, writing it down on a piece of paper, if you're, meditating with positive thoughts, if you are eating healthy, drinking loads of water, socializing with friends, socializing with friends that you can trust. Can I just add that in? Because it is all great to socialize with friends. Like, socializing is fun and it's a good thing to do. But also, in addition to that, also socializing with someone you can trust and open up to. So that way you can release all the problems that are in your mind and have it like open out there in the air. And then also, if that friend can help you to find the solution by asking you the right questions, that's like another massive like step forward. Yes, if you can do all these things, that's amazing. But at the end of the day, let's face it, at the end of the day, most of the time, if you're not living that life, if you're not living the story, if you're not living as the person who is confident, who has self-belief, I could name a few more things, but I truly do believe if you like believe in yourself and you have confidence, when you notice that in this specific moment, my voice is like trolling me. When you notice that in this specific moment, you are starting to lose your confidence and you're starting to get anxiety, or you're starting to get anxious thoughts, or you just even feel anxious, always navigate back to story, emotion, thought. Are there any thoughts that are occurring in your mind that are allowing you to get anxiety? Are there any emotions that you feel that are giving you anxiety? But the first and most important thing to look at is your story. If you look at who you are as a person, what have you done? What are your achievements, your goals? What have you achieved in your goals? Like, what have you done that makes you proud of yourself and the community proud of you? That's a really good question to ask yourself. What are you proud of that you've done for yourself and that your community is proud of you as well for? And if you can't put your hand up and say, I've done this, I've done that for the community, then of course you're gonna feel or get anxiety, because you're not actually like benefiting you or the community, you or your family, you or your friends. If anything, you're being more of a burden. If anything, you're decreasing decreasing the rating, decreasing the quality of your life and the life of other people. I think that's a very good question to ask, and you shouldn't put yourself down about it if you feel like you haven't accomplished anything, or if you're not gratified, or you're not satisfied or happy or content with what you've already done. Then that can give you anxious thoughts, anxious emotions, and you'll also feel like your story is not a great story. It's not a story you can tell people. But never fear, guys. That's why I'm here. That's why PaulKhadar is here. Create a story where you can testify that, yes, I've done these amazing things for people. Create that life for yourself. Ask yourself the questions: what could I do to help myself and my community? And start doing things along the lines of what you believe, what you deem is credible for the community, credible for yourself, credible for your family, credible for your friends. What you deem, not what I deem. Now, obviously, don't like be stupid and say, oh, okay, I'm gonna go do crime, and yeah, but this is my way of helping the community. Like, no. If you have to do that, like I've said in previous videos, if you have to do what you have to do and you know it's not the right thing, like it's illegal, but you literally genuinely have no other option, no other choice, listen, I'm not gonna take control of your actions, and you can do what you need to do. I'm not here to condone violence, and I'm not here to be against it. I'm not here to condone selling illegal stuff, and I'm not here to be against it. I'm not a judgmental person. I'm here for the bad people and the good people. Bad people need to change too, guys. I can't just keep telling good people to be good. Like, you're already good. But the bad people need to change, and not necessarily that you're a bad person or I'm a bad person. It's just the things that we do that are bad that have made us seem as though we are bad people in society. Well, not necessarily. Bad people have good thoughts as well. Bad people have a good heart sometimes, or even most of the time. We don't know that. A bad person could have done something bad once, and now they're deemed as a bad person. But maybe every other action they made was good. Maybe their thoughts are good, but they just take bad actions. So that's why it's never like good to judge people. Obviously, there are some really cynical and crazy people out there. But should we judge them for that? Should we judge them because they were raised in an environment where what they're doing that's bad is normalized? Should we judge people like that? Should we judge someone that's been raised, being taught how to do the bad thing? Can we even judge the people that they were in the environment of? Because they probably learned it from someone else as well. The big issue is the root cause, the root cause of the problem. And another big issue is, now that you've faced an opportunity of change, now that you've encountered how to overcome this bad, energy, this bad actions that you do, these bad thoughts and emotions, now that you've learned how to overcome them, you're bad for continuing. You're only bad when you know exactly what is right and wrong, and you're not being forced to do wrong, but you still choose to do wrong. That's when you're bad. You're bad when you're not being forced to do a bad thing. You know what the bad thing is. You know how to overcome the bad thing, but you still choose to do the bad thing. Almost like, I want to say manipulation, but manipulation can come in good and bad forms. But like manipulating someone to give you something, or to give you, let's just say let's just say anything, to just give you something, like manipulating someone to give you like money, let's just say. If you know that what you're doing is bad, and someone has taught you how to overcome doing that thing, and you continue to do it, then obviously you're still bad. Like, you're a bad person for doing that. Especially if you have like bad intentions. I think intentions are very important. That's why it's not easy to judge people. I think piling judgment in your mind can actually be a form of anxiety, can lead to a form of anxiety. Because you're just judging everyone. You're like, oh, this person is probably talking rubbish behind my back. Oh, this person seems like a bad person. You're judging them. You're implanting a false evidence of this person. Basically, you're in fear, false evidence appearing real. Fear, F-E-A-R, false evidence appearing real. You see someone that seems like a bad person, maybe they've done a body language, or maybe their face is a certain way, and now automatically you think this person's a bad person. But really, if you was next to that person, maybe they're talking good about you. Maybe they're like, oh, look at that person there, I like her dress. But they're just having a bad day, so maybe their face is like screwed up. And that's why it's not good to judge people, guys. Literally, judging people can give you anxiety. Who would have known? I just sat here and just thought of it, and it's kind of true. Like, judging people can actually give you anxiety, because you're just implanting false information in your mind. You don't actually know this person. Make your assessment on their actions, on what they've done, on real evidence. And even then, that's just the truth of the matter. But you still don't need to judge that person. Like, oh, I knew this person was this, I knew this person was that. Still just have an open mind, like, oh, he's just a human being, we all make mistakes. Can I say I've never made a mistake? No, I can't. So why should I judge other people? We all have our vices, we all have things that we do wrong. We all get emotions. We've all made mistakes in our past. We've all done terrible things to someone else. And we've all had something terrible done to us. So if you know it's gonna come back, leave that person to be bad. If you see that person doing or being bad, leave them to do the bad thing. But don't judge them for it, because that's just a waste of brain energy. You might as well save that on meditation and focusing on your diet and improving your craft, having something important in your life. If you have something important in your life, that creates your story, that allows your story to be stronger. And if your story is stronger, you're gonna have less emotions of anxiety, and you're also gonna get less thoughts of anxiety. Whereas will start to feel confident. You'll start to get that self-belief. You'll start to feel good. You know them times when you just feel good, like you step out of the shower, you put your roll on, you spray. Usually I like spray my perfume whilst I'm naked. You spray your perfume, you put your clothes on, and you look in the mirror and you see yourself looking dapper. Like, that's a good feeling. When you step outside and you enter a room where everyone's staring at you because you dress so nice, and someone compliments you saying, "Oh, I like your perfume. Where did you get it from?" That's a good feeling. Like, you would feel good if someone asked you that. So let's try to start feeling more good. How do we feel more good? We create a story that is strong, that helps us and our community. Remember, it's about us, not about me and not about you. It's about all of us. When we can change our mind to uniting a kingdom, uniting a village, uniting a tribe, uniting a team, knowing that it's all of us versus the problem, not me plus you, or not me versus you, versus them versus the problem. It's all of us versus the problem. When you can start getting that like mindset, start being less selfish and more selfless, you will start to reap the benefits of the world. You will stop getting anxiety because you realize, how can one be born in this world and be put to live in a fear state? You wasn't born to have anxious thoughts, anxiety, depression, stress. We wasn't born to have these things. Yes, they may be a situation or a time where we do face this adversity, but remember, so it's about the way you respond to these things. If you respond in an erratic way, like wailing your hands and shouting and being angry, if you respond like that, you're letting it affect you. But if you allow the stress to happen, but you still stay positive, you still do your deep breaths, you still drink water, socialize with friends, tell them your problems, open up about your problems, still care about other people, put other people first, what do you think's gonna happen? Eventually your body will be like, yo, this guy is like not affected by these things. Let's stop giving him these feelings, or let's suppress them. Let's not make them as impactful as it once was, because he's literally not being affected by them. And then you will just have more control over your body, your life, your thoughts, your emotions. I bet that's what you want. You want to have like control over your body, your mind at all times, not just like sometimes. Maybe not when you're sleeping, like that would be a bit weird. Like, yeah, enjoy your sleep, guys. It's been your boy PaulKhadar. Hopefully you can use my trick to overcome anxiety. Make sure you check out the Discord, subscribe, like this video, share it with a friend.